Hey guys, it is your Caramel Love Guru, and it is your daily like twin flame collective reading. So I know I'm kind of a little all over the place. Yes, I know, but I'm getting everything situated. Horoscopes, life type things on my other channel, which is the Caramel Love Guru. And then this one, which is the Caramel Love Guru too. So I mean, I just wanted them separate. You could look me up as one person, but there's emails that are different. I have an email for twin flame stuff and an email for astrology and business and life and stuff like that. So what I'm kind of gonna be doing today is look, we're all getting to know each other. Look, something bit me yesterday. I don't like that. I gotta take myself to the doctor today. That's freaking me out. But, yes, I'm sorry. I got distracted. And I'm all over the place right now. So, sorry. I just lost completely where I was at. Give me a sec. Okay. I don't know if I have. Oh, okay. I'm going to talk to you guys about what I've been kind of going through before I go in, because that's usually like intuitively how I can go ahead and literally, it's like I like to relate to you guys first. It's like whatever I'm going through or whatever comes up to my mind, somehow it ends up relating to the reading. So, let's get it going. So, I've been I haven't had clarity on what's going on with, really any personal relationships in my life right now. And sometimes, sometimes I'm good. Sometimes I'm Gucci. Sometimes I'm like, I'm alone. I'm great. I have my dad and I have my best friend. And, I love them deeply. They love me. I know, they would do whatever for me. Sometimes, though, with my whatever, things get complicated because it's like, how can I be your friend? How can I be this with you? And we're supposed to be all this, but I mean, like, I feel like they don't be telling me the truth, I only come out of my shell to really fuck with those two, in all honesty, and my sister. And, my nieces and nephews, I would come out for them too. I just don't be wanting to go nowhere and stuff like that. Because I'm driving towards success. Like, I don't feel comfortable to be out of like my own space until I am where I want to be, because I've learned that people don't always have the best things to say, and people don't always support you. Like yesterday, my dad, he's so supportive. He's super duper supportive of everything that I want to do. Like if I like he see me doing cards, and he's just kind of like, my dad, he's real like kind of, what he knows is what he knows, but when it comes to me, he's real flexible, let's say. But he's changing, but he's actually becoming way more flexible, which is like, I love it. I love that we're both changing, and we're getting to know the new us's, and it's so fun. But so yesterday, he knows that I'm doing cards, and he's like, just make sure you're not diving into nothing that you shouldn't be. I'm like, nah, if you got a reading from me, you'd understand. Like, I don't even really be like on that crazy stuff. I just want to help. I use the cards as guidance, as a way to see the paths that could come and go, or give advice, tell people, help myself through something. It's all just a tool. That's what everything is. God gives you tools to accomplish the things that you want to do, right? One day I'll tell you how I got into that, because it's like literally God. got into this, but let me keep going. Um, so pretty much, I've been kind of like, you know, I've been getting out, being more friendly, yes, but I've also been not wanting to like meet anybody, or not wanting to leave the house, or not wanting to open up to anybody. And in me not wanting to open up, sorry, I just don't like that. In me not wanting to open up to anybody, I'm kind of finding success within myself. And sometimes you'll have in your head a whole plan and feel so confident about it and be like, you know what? I know that I got this. I know that I could do this. I thought about everything. I thought about all these, all the possibilities. And then you go and you run it by somebody, and they instantly have that one thing. They say one thing that just makes you question everything, where you're like, wow, okay, well, wow, maybe this isn't a good idea. 5 minutes, no, 2 seconds before they said what they said, you were like, yo, this is the best idea I have ever heard. Like, I'm going towards this. I'm so excited. And then they killed it within those 2 seconds. So I had to realize that if I'm around people who are trying to throw me down because they're floating and they see me grabbing up the wings, so they're trying to call me over and prolong me so that they can have longer to figure out where their feathers are at, or try to follow you and try to find their feathers where you found your feathers, right? They want to slow you down because they're floating, and they're like, wait. What are you doing? You know, I don't think that's a good idea. I can't support that. Like, just throwing it down. And I've learned that. When I was going through a really hard time, I had like wet in the cut. Like, nobody had seen me. Everybody's like, what are you doing? Like, the only thing I was on Twitter. And when I was on Twitter, it was because I was talking shit, because me and my whatever was going through whatever, and I'm like annoyed. But other than that, I literally was in the cut doing my own thing, trying to find myself. So when I finally did come out, I ended up going out with some old friends. Went to like a basketball game. I had cut all my hair off, mind you. And I'm like out, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so skinny." I'm like, "What? Skinny? I didn't even realize." And I kind of look, and I'm like, "Wow." Like, I have been realizing in the mirror that, my butt's getting smaller. I'm losing all this weight. I look sick. Like, I thought I felt confident. Before before I left the house, none of my clothes fit me, but and then like, I had somebody who I really looked up to. They're like, you're so skinny. Like, you don't even have no butt. She was like, and your hair, maybe you should put something in it and that'll help. And I'm like, dang, like, throw stones at me, why don't you? That feel better. Cause at least I'd see it coming. Like, damn. Shorty, I didn't know I affected you that much. And everybody's like looking at me funny because I'm being a completely different person than I've ever been. Me, I would never wear my hair natural. I would never, like, go out not looking 100% with my makeup on, with the cutest outfit that fits me just perfect. It's like, nah, my clothes ain't fit me. I lost all this weight. I'm going natural. I'm trying to feel good within my hair and within who I am. And it's like people were making me feel some type of way about that. Were making me second guess being me. And when I was talking to my dad yesterday, we started to talk about religion and stuff. And he was kind of saying some things that made me question myself. Not anything like in a bad way, not nothing that was like nothing. It was just he was telling me about what he believed in. And it made me think, like, maybe the way that I'm doing things isn't right. And then it's like, I took a second and I sat back and I was like, no, I'm out here genuinely trying to be a good person, genuinely trying to help people within love and within life. So like, I'm not gonna shy away from the way that I do things because it's not the way that somebody else does things. I have to feel confident within myself and what I'm doing. It's not that he was telling me what I was doing was wrong or any of that, because I didn't really express it. It was just more what he said made me be like, well, that's how he does things and he thinks that way. Who's to say that like I'm not wrong? But it's like, no, he even said like I'm not gonna tell nobody what they should believe, because I can't tell you what's best for you and what you should believe in your relationship with God. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes plenty of sense. That makes plenty of sense. But let's go ahead and get to getting these cards. So we have bats in the belfry. You can achieve great things. So, when I told that whole story about what I went through, there were times when, I was expressing to people what I wanted to do. And people would automatically have, well, that's not guaranteed. Well, you don't know. That involves a lot of hard work. Are you willing to work for that? Just saying all this stuff that's making me be like, well, honestly, I don't know. I don't know, and it's like, when you get out of, floating pretty much, you know how Beauty and the Beast, he had the rose that was dying, right? But then in this picture, it looks like the rose that was dying, it's coming back to life. When the Beast found love in Belle. But when he found love in Belle, he found himself, because the witch knew that if you find true love, you're gonna find yourself. Period. And you're going to transform into somebody that is willing to find, like, it's like when you find true love, everything that's not aligned with love literally just falls out of your life. Like, literally, because things that, like, when you align yourself with love, you're gonna get everything that's for you, that's meant for you, because you're going to want to do things that make you feel that love. When you feel true love, the reason that we go on this journey and we start to find ourselves and start to do certain things after this twin flame journey, and even after the pain, even after everything, is because to get out of that, we couldn't do what we usually did because we never felt that pain before. Before, we could just be like, okay, I'll watch some TV. Okay, I'll do this. But no, with true love, you had to go within and find yourself. So that's why, even if you don't choose to go on this twin flame journey, the heartbreak that you felt in it is driving you forward. So regardless, you're blessed and you're going to go forward and you're going to let go of things that don't suit you. It's just all about holding on to things or holding on to a person, or whatever. I'm not going to get all into that. That was me taking a whole different direction. But as I'm saying, like, it's a death. You went through where you felt like you were dead. Like, it was to the point where I was like, everything seemed like it was going great and everything was going well. But when my whatever came into my life, and things weren't going the way that I planned, trust me, before my whatever came into my life, yes, I had been hurt before, but I was kind of like, okay, whatever, I'll give you another chance, I'll let you do this, whatever. But I always controlled the situation. I could always get the dude back. I could always get what I wanted, and I controlled the situation. Like, if I was done, I was done, and most likely, if you tried to come back, you would never get a chance. I would laugh in your face. Well, I wouldn't laugh in your face. I'd nicely decline and laugh later and be like, that's why you should have treated me right, because, I knew you was going to be coming back. And I don't give second chances. My whatever comes into my life, he said, second chance who? This is my 50th. Your ex nigga ain't got nothing on me. You about to forgive me for hella shit, and then still want to give to me. Because when my ex, I was like, okay. After I like hit my timer, I'm like, okay, this is not what I want. I was like, deuces, and me and him, we like would go on and off, but I'd always sabotage it, like nah, I don't want this. He too much for me. But like, when you went through these feelings, like I was so hurt to the point where it was like I wanted to end my life, like, because I'm like the man that I love so deeply, like I loved him more than I loved myself. Because when I fall, like, it's like when I realize a love, I fall hard. So it's like with me and him, like, it was like before I knew I had something for him, but I'm good at like avoiding and like keeping away and keeping feelings and stuff at bay because me and him were like really cool. But um, what happened is, you know, a situation happened with him, and we had went out like the night before, and he was like, yo, I have to get this off my chest. We returned, because it's the only time that he ever would hit me up is when he was freaking turned. And I'm like, dude, no, you be out here hoeing and doing your own thing. I already know how you do these bitches, because we were fucking bros. Like, that was my fucking bro. And like, I'm like, nigga, no, we are not doing this at all. You freaking crazy. You freaking crazy. Like, when I tell you, I've always been in masculine energy. Always, always, always. I mean, if I fall real hard, I switch between feminine and masculine, but when I'm over something, I'm masculine completely. But, so, he ended up hitting me up, and he was like, you know, I know you feel this. I'm like, hell yeah, I feel this. I know I feel that, you know, sometimes I be getting nervous around you, but shit, I push that the fuck away, because that don't mean nothing. I mean, I feel nervous around my dad. That don't mean shit. And everything was like being thrown at me. So then we planned, and we planned to hang out. He's like, I just want to talking dirty and whatever, you know. I'm like, shit, boy, whatever, we'll see. So we hang out, and we end up like messing around. We end up having sex or whatever. When I tell you, the sex like just opened my eyes to everything that I was trying to hide. It was like, you know, like when somebody like has that moment where they're like chilling, and then they like do something, but and then all their memories just come back. It was literally like, I just felt like I don't even know how to explain it. I just felt like something had just smacked me. And even after the sex, I said something I never said before. I'm like, okay, well, you know, you're not fucking with nobody else now. There's no more of that. And I know I probably scared his ass, because I after I said it, I was like, oh, I did not just say that. Oh my gosh, that just flew out my mouth. I never had that happen. I'm a good controller of what I say, and when I tell you around my whatever, things just fly the fuck out. I'm not able to control myself. It's so annoying. But you know, in me transforming, in me feeling this pain, I became and found passions and things that I love. That's what I was trying to get to. Is that when you find a love, now you need to find things that you love more than this, or the equivalent of something that you love as much as this person, to get you the hell away from thinking about this person, because artificial fake shit is not going to get you away from this person. You about to just be sitting here thinking about them even more, like, what the fuck is going on? It's 919-828. You, like, this love is pushing you towards becoming your greatest freaking self. So embrace that. Feel great, and know that you are way greater. Anything that you say, like I remember before I had told my dad, like, I want to drop out of marine biology school and I want to go to cosmetology school. No, I did not want to stop dealing with animals. No, I did not. But that was like it was a quick thing. I could kind of figure out what I want to do while I'm doing this. But I know that if I know that I'm good at hair. I know that I want to do hair. I know that I could do this. You know, but that was all in my head. But I didn't tell my dad that. But he's like, you're gonna drop out of school to do hair. And to me, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I guess that does sound crazy. Okay. And you know, I never really went towards it, but I had all these plans and all these things that I wanted to do, and I knew that I could make it happen. But in one quick second, I didn't believe in myself. And you know, just one quick thing. And no, this is not like a oh, my dad, like, he be making me. No, he just says comments that just, you know, I just be like, I doubt myself, you know. but it's not like he does it on purpose or doesn't. It's a trigger. It's something that I need. Because I have to realize that I have to believe in my own dream. If I would have told him, well, I know that I could do this, he'd be like, okay, let's do it. He'd have my back 100%. But because I didn't have a plan and because I didn't have a concrete way to make something happen, I didn't believe in myself and I was second guessing myself. And because I wasn't very confident in myself, so I didn't believe in everything, that I could become. And with this bats and belfry, they just want you to understand when the bats come around, they have synchronicities and they have their own echo whatever. They can hang upside down. They're night creatures that people are mysteriously intrigued by, and they're like, ooh, you guys turn into bats. It's that you might turn into a vampire. That might end up being a vampire. Da 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 da. They have these mysteries and great things that they can do. But it's hard for people to be able to embrace it, to understand it, and to support it because it's something that they don't understand. That's how I feel with all mystical creatures. Like, I believe in everything. So with me, I'm like, with mermaids and stuff, and you know how you have, or okay, you know how you have werewolves and vampires, and there's all these bad vampires and there's all these bad werewolves, and people are just terrified, period. But that's not who vampires and werewolves are. It's kind of like, how on Twilight, of course Bella's gonna be terrified that you're a vampire, but Edward clearly loved her, so let me tell you, I was all into vampire werewolf books and shit, so I have all types of, but anyways, so Bella is a little freaked out that Edward's a vampire. Everybody else, they're terrified. They see Edward as somebody completely different, and they're like, yo, this dude is like not for you. You're hurting, you're doing this, you're doing that. If he brings this much pain and stuff to you, this isn't worth it. But to floaters who aren't happy, of course, they're gonna be like, you shouldn't be feeling this much pain, because they've never had real love. They never had a love where they literally were feeling of something, because when they felt things, they ran from it. A lot of people have I think everybody has one. But if you're in a place where you're too scared to be open and dive into this experience, you're going to just run from it and not go through it. And yes, you're going to feel the pain of losing that person, which is going to push you to find your love towards your passion of what you want to do. But, you're going to freaking run from it if you're not ready for it. And I just want to let y'all know that I'm here to support. Say y'all have ideas or just anything, and you're like, I just want some support and some guidance. I can tell y'all how I got through, if you guys email me, or I'll make a video on how I found my passions through this twin flame journey. Because I went through a lot of self-discovery, reading a lot and doing a lot of stuff where it's like I went through this and it was hard for me to figure it out, so I want to help lay out tools so that everybody else can have the same thing. We can get through this quicker. We can get through these steps faster. People try to act like the secrets to life should be bought. No, they should be given, because everybody wants to feed out bullshit and crap. I want to give out the real. I want to give out the passion. I want to give out what's what's that? What is real? You know what I'm saying? You know. Because in order to help people, you have to be vulnerable. You have to be open. That's why you guys always give me ratchet. Probably after this video, I might end up putting up put up some others, but it's like I come to y'all vulnerable, open, pure, because I know that that's the only way that I'll be able to help anybody, is to humble myself and put my pride to the side and put my ego to the side and open my heart to you guys. I'm a Cancer, so I'm opening my shell. I'm opening my door and letting you guys in. I'm to my show, you know. I want you guys to come in, and I want to be able to nourish and love and give you guys what you need. You know, that's what makes me happy. And that's what I associate myself as a Cancer. Like, I like, oh my goodness, I just want to send out so much love and everything. Like, that's it. And I want everybody to understand how great they are, and how if you just go towards doing the things that you love, success is always gonna come. They want to make it seem like it's guaranteed to go the harder route where you have to do things and be miserable your whole life. No. Because you don't see, and you have to have a leap of faith, and you don't have concrete knowing, they make it seem like it's going to be an impending doom. You know, you're just not going to get what you want. No, if you go towards what you love, there are going to start to be like in my mind, I see like you know, like say you're trying to find like this cave, but you accidentally happen upon this thing, and you do this dance, and for some reason you're like doo 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 doo, like you're like being you, and you're out here, and you're like, I'm in the forest, but you know, hey, I'm out here, I'm having fun, I'm at the cave, and then you hear something, and then you step on something, and then all of a sudden these little stones in the water start coming up, and then you see an opening in like a forest, and it literally just opens up to the cave that you were trying to find, just because you were being yourself. I be getting myself with my stories. Oh, lovers. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm gonna put those back, but I'm gonna just say I seen the lovers card. That's what you want to see when you're doing a twin flame reading. That might mean that that masculine is out here just thinking about their divine feminine. Do you focus on yourself? And also, feminines, when you focus on yourself, you're gonna bring your divine masculine in even more, because the reason he was going from you is because you guys both weren't ready. The more that you go within yourself, the more that you heal you, the more that you heal him. Because when you heal yourself, he starts to heal himself, because he's like, oh shit, I gotta catch up. Or not even, oh shit, I gotta catch up. It's just, I can't lose my bitch. I can't lose her. Hell no. I gotta step up so that I don't lose who I love. Because, you know, a lot of masculines, they already found their passions, or they're in the midst of finding their passions, and they're feeling satisfied in career, but they're not feeling satisfied in career in the way that they used to be able to, where they could hide from the shit, or like hide from their BS in their career. They're now realizing, oh shit, okay, maybe I can't get this girl out of my mind. Maybe there's something more that I should be doing. Maybe there's something that I could be doing to help me, you know? I want to be great with her. Like, they're just, oh my gosh, they're out here thinking about us. But it's like a lack of focus on how am I going to say this? A lack of focus on things that you cannot control, like the future. You cannot control the future. You can help in doing everyday things to solidify your future, but you can't control it. So if you stop focusing on, in 5 years, I will be doing no. You know, yes, you should have a plan like, I'm going to be a billionaire, or I'm going to get $1,000, or I'm going to be able to keep my family in the job that I want. Yes, you need to do that. But don't try to focus on, well, right now, I'm making this much. I need to, and I want to get here, and I need to make this much. Well, how am I going to be able to get from where I'm at with the amount of money that I'm making to where I want to be? Because I can't. So then you start to feel incompetent. Then you start to feel like I'm not even going in the right. No. Stop all that. Stop all that. That's what I'm saying. Don't focus on that. Let that fall. Let that fall. Focus on your new direction. You can't be here say this is like we have a game, right? Here's the go, here's the start, and here's the end. You can't look from here and just be like, you know what, I can just jump here, because you can't. You're gonna be like, you're just gonna feel stuck, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And you're not looking at the fact that you're just rolling and putting your thing wherever, and you're not even like paying attention which direction you're going, because this is like a game where you have to choose paths. It's kind of like a maze. Like it's a maze game, and in order to get here to the end, you have to choose the right paths. So you get so overwhelmed by all the directions that you could go with this maze that you're just like, how am I even going to get there? Instead of looking at the direction that you're going, because you get you got so focused on getting to the end that now you're just like, okay, and then you keep ending up in ends, and you're going in circles because you're not paying attention to the direction that you're going. You're paying attention to the fact that you're not where you want to be. When you start paying attention to the direction, you start to be like, okay, so I went this way, I went left, and I got to a dead end. I remember I went right at one point, and I got to a dead end too. So now I must only have to go straight. And then you go, and when you look at the direction, and when you choose which direction to go, and let your intuition guide you, you start to make your way to where you're supposed to be, where you're meant to be. When you have love and faith within yourself, you get to where you want to be. You guys, yes, you can envision your future, but it's kind of like envision your future so that you can manifest the things that you want. Don't envision your future materialistically. Envision your future as what you genuinely are passionate and have within you. Like when I do my manifestations for my life, I sit and I'm like, okay, so I know that I want to be, I know I want to be able to be near my family. And I wake up in the morning, and me and my sisters, we have jobs to the point where it's like we can just chill at the house if we want to. But we wake up early, we go to the garden, we tend to it, while our men, they go and do their passions or whatever they like to do. We sit and we gossip about whatever life thing we got going on, because we, like, my sisters, I feel like they're the only friends that I really need in all like reality. And we just telling each other about everything, because we get each other in a way that I feel like nobody else really gets us. And it's like we're not harping on the negativity. We just talking and geeking and laughing, having fun just in our mornings with our little babies. And yeah, they're out here helping us out too. I know that I want to be able to have, like, maybe animals. I want to be able to go and, after I do my gardening and stuff, I start my day. I check if I have any, like, vet appointments. I'm like a top person, so I have my own vet, like animal hospital for all animals. So I could end up traveling here or traveling there to take care of animals. Because I'm like the top person, but I have places everywhere. That's what I do. And I know that my one is going to be right there with me, doing everything that he wants to do, expanding what he wants to do. We're going to make a empire of love. Like an empire filled to help the world. An empire, a kingdom that is helping nourish the world, but we don't even want the credit. We would sit back and just want our happy lives and be in our little community, but we're out and we just want to be able to touch as many souls as we can. That's my dream, but that's me envisioning my future in a way where I'm not looking really at material. When I look at materials, because I just want to help. I know that in order to help people, you have to have money. You don't need clarity on your future to envision it. You don't have to know exactly what will happen and what job you'll make, and what you know, like how, well, if you start to look, well, how am I even going to get to this if I don't even no. Look at the bigger picture of what you want, and it'll start to come to you. Okay, then we got Little Wolf Girl. It's all right to be alone. So with this, when I read this, I see she was saying, like, you know, you're finding yourself, and in you finding yourself, you know, to me what resonated is you should get like a talisman, because you see she has a little necklace, a little moon necklace, and this card literally feels like it's like speaking to me, like, because one, I love moons, and like that's me, Cancer moon, and then she's a little wolf girl who's alone, and I've always, you know, kind of went through to myself, but it's saying like it's all right to be alone, feminines, because I feel like that's speaking to the feminines, even the masculines too, but masculines are more of the talkative energy, which like extroverts, which is cool though, because that's what the feminine needs, is you to bring people who are, because masculines are more able to decipher who's good energy and who's bad. That's what they're doing right now. So that's why, like, I'm not really worried about making any new friends until I meet my one, because I know that I'm going to meet a lot of people through my one, who he's going to be able to decipher who's good and who's not, because he knows the energy that he wants around me, you know? He knows what type of, like, energy he wants just around me, you know? So that's why with feminines, we have to realize that it's okay to be alone, because right now, in us being alone, we could be social and out here. It's just easy because people are attracted to us. People want that. But it's alright to go within yourself and take some time to yourself to figure things out. It doesn't make you any type of way if you have to be alone. If you know, some people are going to have an issue with you going and doing things and being by yourself, but if that's the case, that's because they want to be dependent on you. They want you to fix their problems, and they want you to come out of you doing things within your own life to save them. And you can't do that. You know, as a Cancer, I know how hard it is to not give yourself when somebody that you love comes calling. But sometimes you have to realize that you're just aiding and enabling them when you do. So you have to know that it's cool to be by yourself, chilling, on doing your own thing, you know, because this is your life. And if you need a moment away, you can nicely decline to people and be like, you know, I'm kind of going through a little something right now. You know, I'm gonna call you back. I promise you I will. It's just I kind of have to take care of this thing real quick, and I'm not saying that I'm not gonna be here for you. You know I'm here for you. It's just I have my own thing going on right now, and it's a little too much for me to be doing this right now. I can't. Or you can do what I do. I just turn my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I don't get on it until I'm ready to communicate with people again. Because I'm going to choose when I want to talk and put somebody in my energy and when I don't. I'm going to choose, if I'm in a bad mood, I'm already turning off my stuff, because I'm like, nope, I need to go into the cut for a little bit. And I don't need to feel pulled out by anybody that I love. You know, even if you are trying to give me good energy and good advice, my head's too all over the place where I can't decipher what's good advice and what's not. So I can't put myself in a place where I'm susceptible, because I don't know what's best right now, and I could be attracting all types of energy that just isn't good for me, and you know, things that aren't even gonna help me get clarity or peace of mind. And then yeah, especially when it comes to this twin flame journey, you can't talk to people who aren't in twin flame situations about this, because they're just going to be like, yo, that's toxic, that's unhealthy. They're not going to help you find peace of mind. They're going to make you feel crazy. They're going to make you feel like, girl, if you don't get over this dude, this girl, why you sitting here, you better than that, I know you, da-da-da-da. You know, they're going to make it feel like you know, this isn't what it is. But in all reality, you already know that your world is your divine masculine. You know it deep down. And they're just going to make you second guess it even more. So, yeah, with that, that's how I'm feeling. That's what I'm getting from that card. I'm trying to speed it up a little bit. You know, it's okay to be you, because sometimes when you come out and you're you might have people who want to especially when you might be in a place where you're like iffy about things. That's why, when I came out that one time, you know how in the beginning I told you guys that I came out and I went out to the basketball game and people were like just like throwing too much energy at me. Even though I was getting good energy, it was too much. I ended up going back into my cave and realizing that it's okay and all right to be alone. Because if I'm not ready to be out in energies in society, and I'm too susceptible and things are going to hurt me and bring me to a place where I don't want to be, or put me in energy that I don't want to be, well, then I must need to be alone right now, figuring out what's best for me. It's okay for me to fall back away from these energies. When this card is upright, I see it as you shining above everybody else. You being like, I'm here. I'm out here popping. But with this, it's like, yes, you are the flame. Yes, you are the only lit stick. But it's okay to sit behind and let them believe that they're lit. It's okay. You don't have to prove to nobody nothing. Because, and then here we go. We got a new world is born. And this has been coming up with a lot of the readings that I've been doing, which means unions are coming, y'all. Unions are freaking coming. It was 151. Unions are coming because you guys are starting to clear out the garden of all the bad things, and now you're like, whew, okay. Now I want to put a home for this animal, and I want to make a certain thing for this. It's like, even though you're sad, that even a lot of us have let go of our divine masculines, and even though that we're sad that we had to let them go, we had to know that they weren't in a place where they're even ready to be nourished by our garden. So we're just going to build up our garden with love and light, and make and just fulfill ourselves and get ready for, when the divine masculines are ready, for those of us who are waiting, and for those of us who stop waiting, shoot, girl, come out here and just build your garden, because you want a new garden. Like, you're like, I need beauty in my life. I need love in my life. And I think a lot of us are letting go of the divine masculines and really seeing that, we have a lot of love to give, and we're great out here. We are true lovers. And look, the masculine's card comes out again. Oh my gosh, as I say, we're true lovers. The lovers with the Father of Cups in reverse and the Mother of Cups. Oh my goodness. Completion. Success. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm about to end that right there. 944, 4344, 43, it was 4343, then 4344. Yo, unions are freaking coming. Honey. You opening up this new world and letting go of everything, letting go of the past, letting go of people who don't suit you, letting just all the toxicity out of your life. The divine masculine sees you in your garden. It's kind of like he's back here looking at the garden because you left him out. Like, everybody's outside of the garden. Some people left and they're like, man, whatever. And some people are like, dang, I really want to get back in there. What's she doing? Kind of peeking and being like, some people are sitting there judging, and some people are sitting there and they're like, oh yes, some people are rooting for you, but you're letting in the people who are rooting for you, right? You're keeping them. You're letting them back in the garden. But the divine masculine's still sitting back because he hasn't really made up his mind on what he wants to do. And that's why he's out there. He hasn't made up his mind on whether he wants to be in Toxicville or divinity. And us divine feminists, we're like, we don't got time for this. No. You're not giving me nothing less than positive energy that I deserve. I don't even want no BS stuff. Because if you're choosing bad energy, go ahead. But don't, or you're choosing to float, I gotta fly regardless, honey. We built our wings and flew up. We don't got time to be trying to make you build your wings, and when you just not even looking at me or listening to what I'm saying and seeing that I have wings and I can go up myself. You know, making me harm my own wings, waiting for you, and I can't. I gotta go. It's like you're flapping. And these, we got wings in both of these, but then she doesn't have any wings. So that's how I feel, is that everybody's seeing also the divine feminines as the divine feminines. But the divine feminines are kind of like, what? I'm kind of going to be in the cut a little bit. I don't want to be doing too much, you know. I'm still just figuring out what's best for me. So, y'all, divine masculines are like, have been real silent outside of the gate, but they've been plotting in their minds. They've been plotting in their minds how they're going to come and what they're going to say to you, because they know that they can't just say what everybody else was saying. You know, you gave them the chance to do that. And then they don't want to come at you with just mediocre nothing. They want to come at you with something special. They want you to know that I want to support your garden. I want to nourish you. I want to love you. I want to give you the world. He don't just want to be a part of her garden. He wants to build her a house behind her garden so that she has a place to lay her head. Or if she falls asleep outside with other animals, he can pick her up and bring her, you know, to some shelter. Have a place where he knows the animals can come in and out. Have a place where he knows he can kind of keep an eye on her. Know that she's safe. That she's, you know, and not in a way where everybody else wants to keep an eye on you, like not where they want to be territorial, not where they're jealous. No, he wants to keep an eye on you because he wants, like, he genuinely feels like he needs to know that you're safe. I feel like with masculine energy, they literally just want to, they just love us in a way that's like everything. Like, and it's okay to see that. I just feel it. I feel it. I feel it. And then you have the butterflies in the gloom at the bottom of the deck. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. So I'm taking that as, you know, butterflies in the gloom is these butterflies that light up and help the girl out of the darkness of sadness. And after that, hope returned. So I think that's saying after you take these swords at your back and after you get through this heartbreak, this sadness, you're going to go and focus on your passions. You're going to like feel a brand new ooh, I want to what's the word I'm looking for? Like a brand new beginning in your career, in your passions, in your loves that are going to bring you success. So like it's kind of like okay, like if I were to start getting money from like these readings and stuff, then I would know, you know, that's I would feel like I'm kind of like I'm accomplishing something, because I feel like then I'm able to show and say that this has come. But right now, I don't even need that. I'm kind of just like living off the hope of like, you know, hopefully, you know, people vibe with me enough where they want to support me, or they want to donate, or they want to just, you know, anything. Or they want to book readings, or maybe I'm speaking to people. I don't know, but I have hope right now. And it's hope in this situation that I know that the further and more, it's hope and happiness that I'm knowing that as I go deeper within myself and heal myself, that I know that I'm gonna bring my masculine closer to me. He's gonna come to me. He's gonna show me things that I've never been shown before. And I have hope that in me believing in myself and going towards doing this and these readings and stuff, that this is gonna fulfill me in a way that isn't just, because now I feel fulfilled inside. Now it's just about seeing everything come together. Right now I feel inside like I know me and my divine masculine are in union. Because after I got through the heartbreak, the sadness, the BS, the crying, the tears, the pain, the blah, 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 the letting go of everybody, the pain of realizing that everybody that I thought was this wasn't this. Now I feel happy because now I know that the people who are here, they genuinely want to be here. They genuinely love me. Now I know that that the people that I let in, well, no, I'm not really letting anybody in, but letting you guys in, letting my career, my passion in, is nurturing me within, and knowing that me and my divine masculine are in union is making me feel complete within. Sometimes, I have days where I'm like, oh, I just want love, I'm sad, but I feel complete. We all have our days, okay? I feel complete though. I might be crying, but I feel complete though. Just at that moment, I'm feeling a little hurt that everything's not being shown to me, and I'm doubting. But I have hope that me feeling fulfilled within is going to attract abundance in the outer, I genuinely love to help people, so if I'm doing it for free for months, I have the hope to know that, at some point it's going to kick off, or maybe I'll find a job that accommodates where I could do this and they pay me good, I never know. I just have hope, and I'm keeping my heart open to anything. I'm not going to limit myself by being like, nope, I said that I was going to do this in this way. No, if an opportunity presents itself, I'm taking it. Even if I said that I didn't want to work at I used to say, I don't want to work at fast food. I don't want to do that. I couldn't get a job, and I was just like hopeful, I know I'm going to get a job. I ended up working at McDonald's and learning lessons by just learning things that I didn't know that I was going to learn, putting me on paths and bringing me to where I am today. All because I stopped going off of what I believed should happen, not for me, but what everybody else thinks is perfect. And that's what I'm trying to get at, I feel. Get your mother of wands on, y'all. Get out here and do your daggone thing, because the more that you focus on you, the more that your divine masculine is focusing on you and himself. And that's what's up, because it switches. Before it was you were focused on you and him, and he was focused on him. Now he's focused on him and y'all, and you're focused on you. And now since you're done with the cycle of up and down, now you guys are both going to be worried about yourselves and each other when you guys take that time, because he's healthily able to focus on himself and you guys because he took the time to focus on himself first. He found out things, he's seen things that, truly he liked and he didn't. Now that's what we're going through, so that when he's ready, because now he knows, and he knows that you only are going to take what you deserve. So he's going to come at you, right? And then you're going to be able to be focused on you and, him. Bringing you all together. 9:55. So, really, truly, I'm sending love, light, prosperity, abundance, success to all your guys' unions, to all of you guys out there. I know this is a little long, but I think this is how I'm going to start doing things, where I'm going to do a daily read where it's like I just give advice on, kind of how to get through the energy that's going on right now, and then do some, if I'm feeling inclined to do like a masculine reading, or a message from masculine to feminine, or feminine reading, whatever I'm feeling inclined to. So, Have a great rest of y'all's day. I love you guys so much. And love and everything to you guys right now.